There's been a rise in teen violence in the community in different cities, from investigations involving the Gilbert Goons to teens who just recently caused more than $40,000 in damage when they smashed windows at a Basis Scottsdale location.
So what happens to the parents in this case if their children are involved in these sorts of incidents and crime? So criminal defense attorney Dwane Cates joining us in studio. Dwane, always good to see you.
Good morning,
Thanks
guys.
for being here. You know, we were talking earlier, apparently, and it's been in the news reports, a mother whose son could be a part of this whole Gilbert Goons situation basically lost her business over this. The person who owned it took away her franchise because of her involvement. What are some of the things that parents can be tied to in the fallout if their kids are doing things like this?
Well, there's two ways they can be brought. Two ways that the parents can be sucked into this. One is civil liability. Now, if they knew that if they were negligent in doing something with their kid and helped cause the damage, they could be responsible for the damage. If it's criminal and the kids are charged as juveniles and they get convicted, there's going to be restitution, and the restitution basically is going to fall on the parents. Now, if the parent actually does something like to take the kid out of the country or something like that, they can be charged with possibly facilitation. They can be charged with obstruction of justice, because most people don't realize this, but if you lie to the police, it's a crime. If the police lie to you, it's good police work.
So, for example, like let's say nobody's been charged. The investigation is still ongoing, but as a parent, you try to protect your child. You're implicating yourself ahead of time, ahead of any charges that could be released.
Well, that could be obstruction of justice. Like if the police knock on your door and say, we want to talk to you about your son and where he was, and you lie to the police, or you say, oh, he's not here, he's at his grandma's in Mexico or California or something, you do stuff to hinder the investigation, then you can be charged with obstruction of justice.
So you look at their social media. I'm a parent. I look and I see, oh my gosh, it looks like my son was involved in this awful thing. You're not required to tell the police about it, but if they come knocking at your door, what are your responsibilities?
Well, I mean, you can't lie to the police. Now, you could say, well, I'm not going to answer any questions without a lawyer present, which is, I tell people, is always the proper answer, when the police want to talk to you.
And apparently a lot of the parents in this case have done that. Go on, Dwane.
Right. And again, you can't actively hide evidence from the police, okay? But you don't have an affirmative duty to walk your son down to the police department and say, hey, he did it. Put the handcuffs on him.
Yeah, pretty scary situation, right?
Dwane, thank you. How can people contact you if they need to get a hold of you?
Well, you can call 1-800-NO-CUFFS, because nobody looks good in handcuffs unless you're into that sort of thing.
Good slogan there. Thank you, Dwane.
Good to see you, Dwane.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, good morning, my friend. Thank you.
When you're heading out, you make a little time.